Okay, hey guys, here in this modern league, continuing with the boot camp. It looks like I didn't hit record at the start. We lost the dice throw, our opponent mulligan to 5. Didn't have too much other than a Dryad of Isilin Grove with an amulet happening, but now he's sort of going off at the moment. Sorry for missing the recording, but mistakes do happen. So yeah, we kept a hand with a Temple Garden, Horizon Canopy, Scout, Core Spirit Dancer, Rancor, and double Daybreak Coronet, drawing high number on our first turn, and then a Daybreak Coronet and a Forest in the subsequent turns. So yeah, right now he's sort of going off doing his thing. And about all we're concerned about is him getting Blast Zone and popping it. The amulets will bring Blast Zone in untapped. So he could potentially activate Slayer's Stronghold twice here. Alright, didn't quite have it. Maybe he was expecting or waiting for me to concede. Apparently our opponent messed up the sequence a little bit, which I would believe because Moto is a very, very fun interface. So yeah, what I was saying before is now that we've got less removal spells, we could consider bringing in a Force of Vigor or two, because apart from hitting Amulet, it also hits the Dryad, and Dryad is the problem creature we're trying to deal with. Maybe even the full set of apparently our opponent didn't plan the turn well enough. I said as long as he's learning from it, that's the main thing. So I don't think we want Rest in Peace against our opponent or Suppression Field. Gadok Teague, if we see Scape Shift, we want Gadok Teague. Other than that, I don't think so. Okay, so we really want Sentinel's Eyes. It's very important for rebuilding our board after it's destroyed. And Grispoon is good, but we can probably trim 1 and maybe just bring in 2 forces. Yeah, so basically in games 2, with the way that this matchup seems to play out, what you want is to go in on a Boggle, and then once he destroys it, go in on Core Spirit Dancer the turn after. That being said, this is a pretty strong hand, and I'm probably going to keep it anyway. If I only drew the one Talaria West turn 1 earlier, that would have become... 1 turn earlier, that would have become a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, our opponent's just saying if he drew the Talaria West 1 turn earlier, he would have been in a much better position that game. And yeah, I imagine he would have been. We wouldn't have had as big a creature for him to try to attack into. He's mulled down to 5 for the second game in a row, which is unfortunate for him, but his deck can operate off only a few cards, and we've got a very vulnerable hand here going for a Core Spirit Dancer. I mean, this deck is designed to be able to mold to 5. Yeah. He said, yeah, his deck's able to mull to 5 pretty well and still do its thing. And I said, yeah, mine not so much. 6 maybe, but 5, no, not really. Yeah, Bogles is the first deck I ever played in paper. Yeah. apparently our opponent's first ever deck he played was Bogles in paper, and he enjoyed it. Alright, so he's gone explore. If he goes... I'm just thinking if we get punished for going for core, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe we can just go in on Boggle and go for an aggressive 5, and then we don't need to worry so much about playing the Hyena Umbra. We can use that to protect Core Spirit Dancer or the other scout later on. We'll just get in, do a bit of damage here. Oh no, did he miss? Oh no. Alright, well, let's just jam down all our 1-drops here. And if we get, you know, engineered explosives or blast zone, it's not a good place, but attacking for 12, putting him to 5 is pretty good. Yeah, the opponent's 7 had engineered explosives, but not very much else. And this game he obviously missed on a land drop after a few draws and a couple of explores, which also draw a card. Obviously, if that game played out a little bit differently, I probably would have committed that much to the Boggle, seeing what the board state was like, and then decided if I was casting any other auras down. As it was, we didn't need to. We could just go aggressive, ignore the fact he was doing nothing, and swing for a lot of damage. But normally, when you play the Boggle out, let it cop the explosive, reload on the core afterwards, because it normally takes a whole turn for them to deal with the initial Boggle. Yep. So that was game 1 of the league, guys. Sorry that you missed out on a little bit of the first match in first game in the first match, whatever. I forget which way it goes. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for the rest of the league and see how we go.